What's up? What's up, good people? This your boy Scott Lewis here with John, Apartment Gaming and More, Stoop Edition. What's good, John?
Doing well, Scott. Doing well. Hope you had a good day.
Oh, we got a special guest in here today, boy. Woo wee! We got Big
Big
Fan
fan,
Breezy up in
Breezy.
here. What's
What
up,
up,
Big
man?
Fan? What's up?
Oh man, I'm on. I'm on. You know what I'm saying? It's been 1v20s. You know what I mean? I've been kicking up dust. You know, I'm a rebel out here at this point. You know what I'm
That's right. I know that's right. But I got your back because they
saying?
trying to get on our boy, man. I got your back. I got your back.
What I missed, man? I thought you started at nine. Yeah, you started at 9:15. Look like you started early, man. I thought I was on time. I'm late, man.
No, that's good. I just started. I just wanted to start before, just in case you do your show. I got to join your show.
Yeah, nah, I'll definitely not doing my show to pull up here. I'll do it another time.
Oh, okay. That's up to you, man.
Yeah, nah, I'm here. I'm rocking. I'm rocking.
I'm
What's up,
with
bro?
you. Oh, not much, not much. We're going to talk a little bit about that trade today. Hightower.
Okay.
What's up with him, John? Where you come from? I think it's Miami, right?
Yeah, Miami Heat. He's a well-known.
Hold on. That's John repping the BK Nothing But
Nah,
Nets podcast?
Oh no,
nah,
no, 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 no.
that was Scott. Scott
That
put
was
that
me
on there
that
by
accidentally
accident.
put that picture there.
Oh, because I was
Yeah.
about to say we got a reunion.
No reunion, man. But it's a
uh,
lot easier for that right now because you can just see my big face on the screen. But I guess I can rock with this for a little bit. Yeah. So Haywood Highsmith. He's a Miami Heat guy. Was a Miami Heat guy, but the Nets traded for him today. He's well known for his defensive pedigree. He can really make up other players' lives disruptive with his defense. Gives you a little bit on offense, but yeah, there's definitely a surprise move. I don't think anybody saw this one coming. But the good thing is he's only making $5.3 million, so his money's not really beholden to the cap. We still have $22 million to spend before the season starts in a few weeks. But I guess the best thing about this deal is they traded away a 2026 second round pick that was protected for a 2032 Miami Heat unprotected second. So it's decent business for both sides. Miami needed to clear up some tax money to open up a roster spot, and the Nets had the cap space to get the deal done, and they swapped second round picks. So good business for both sides. The thing with Haywood is he's out right now with the meniscus injury. I think they said 8 to 10 weeks recovery. He got the surgery on August 8th. So it's going to be a while before the Nets see him actually play on this team. But the decent thing is if he could come back, let's say around December-ish, he would have about a month and a half before the trade deadline to like boost his value up or to see if he could stick it out with the Nets. The thing is, I think other teams might want him because what he gives you defensively. So it'll be very interesting to see what his role is on this team. But he definitely gives you defense and he gives you some good aggression on that side of the ball. But it'll be interesting to see what his role is. I think it's good to have him for the young guys just because what he can bring you defensively. But he's injured right now, so I'm not sure what his long term future is because he's an expiring contract. But I thought it was a decent deal from the business side today for sure.
oh, okay. That's what's up. What's up? I want to welcome LM here, Brooklyn LM. What's up,
Hello.
LM? LM, you there?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
you. We hear you.
What's good, y'all?
Not much, not much. How's
So,
your day?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It went pretty well until just scrolling on Twitter and seeing the Nets was involved in something. I'm thinking
Yeah,
it's the Cam Thomas son.
me
I
too.
was like,
That's what I
about
first
time,
thought too. That's what I first thought.
but I don't know.
Uh,
I think they're. I don't know what really like. I guess we are the only team with cap space, so of course we can make these deals that other teams can't, in terms of taking on, low salary. But it's just, I don't get it. You're adding a lot of players on the team. Like, I mean, who's getting cut? Who's gonna
yeah,
make the 15 roster? Like, we adding more vets. I think we should be adding more young players, really.
yeah,
But
right.
yeah,
I mean,
that's a good point.
Honestly,
I don't know.
yeah, I really don't know about some of the moves, but I understand the reason why teams want to dump. But I mean, you got to kind of like make them give you something too. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
see.
We got the second. pick that's due in 7 years.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think it was a 2032. I thought it said we traded our first rounder. I was about to say
Yo,
Yo,
what the
that'd been
hell's
because
wrong with
crazy.
that
him?
2026,
I'm
which
like,
that would have been crazy, but we got a lot of seconds anyway.
Yeah, we don't
I think
really
we
I
have
need.
the
think by the
most
time the season
seconds.
I think about the time the season starts, uh we should, I mean, we're already there, but I think by the time the season starts, we should have the most draft capital in the league.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
We
yeah,
actually
yeah.
so
do. They reported, Shams reported today we have the most first round picks and second round picks. So I think we do, just with the second pick we got today, which is that's a huge power play position. But it's what you do with the assets. But I agree with Wellham said. We have so many vets now on this team. It's like I thought we're in a youth movement here. Like you look at some guys who are non guaranteed, Tyrese Martin, Drew Timmy, Jalen Wilson,
Yeah,
and even Derek Whitehead.
bro.
Like those guys are on the bubble right now for me with the addition of Haywood at the moment, unless they waive Haywood.
I don't think he's finessing nothing though, man. He ain't taking those picks and flipping it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no, he ain't flipping it. And his risk game ain't proper. You know what I'm saying? He got to flip those picks, do the right thing. I think Highsmith is talented, but it's just we ain't doing nothing different from what we usually do. We get injured players, give them an opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, to go to the next level in their career or stay healthy. Know what I mean, I feel like that's what we do, but we can't build it a winning culture like that. You know what I'm saying? I
That's
think we
what.
got to
Right.
take I think we got to take the next step and be serious about players' availability. For a long time, the Brooklyn Nets catered to players coming off an injury, and I understand that.
I don't think no
To,
vet
to
should
an
be
extent,
taking minutes from nobody.
but that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially the rookies, he gonna be, and I think he talented. But if John is correct, he get back in December, shot at All Star break or after or whatnot, bro. By then, Wolf should be in. I won't say full motion, full swing, but Wolf should have got enough shots at the basket. Looks at the basket. They ran about 2 months of offense, bro. I expect them to be a different place than where they started. I do expect to see Wolf in the early part of the season become a stretch Wolf. And if Highsmith come back, I don't really want him taking minutes from Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Right.
probably
That's a
want
good,
to keep wanting to give Wolf minutes.
right. That's a good point. And the good thing about Haywood is he has value. There are definitely teams that will value what he gives you defensively because I saw some of his highlights say like this guy knows how to defensively lock people up. They call him locksmith because he knows how to handle players trying to drive in the paint and he could disrupt them. So if he could give us at least a month and a half of semi decent production, you could probably flip him for more second round picks and a small contract or something like that. I think that's the best thing because like Breezy just said, we want this to be about the young guys this year, especially with Danny Wolf, because he already has guys in front of him. Last you need is a Haywood in front of him too, and a guy who's on coming from an injury. So if we could flip Haywood for something at the deadline, this is actually a really good move for the Nets. We get a pick and we could get more picks for Haywood, even though he's injury prone. Like that's actually some good business. I just hope that we're not keeping all these vets and disrupting the young guys' development because these young guys got to get minutes this year. We can't do what we did last year. Wait till the last 10 games of the season. Oh, here, young guys, we're just going to throw you to the Wolves. No, let him play this season. This is a good schedule from this season to really test and see who's going to be that next Brooklyn Net.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea though, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Sean. The thing about Sean that gets me is he makes all these trades, like Breezy was saying, but he's not moving the needle. It seems like
Mm-hmm.
you just got stuff going on and just moving stuff around for teams to benefit. Other teams are benefiting from these dumps, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah. But I'm like, if Jordy Fernandez gonna run a 10-man rotation, did you really need five rookies? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you got the five rookies, so we got five of those guys that's supposed to be in rotation. You trying to tell me they should have Cam Thomas and one of those guys in the rotation, and they don't have no plan without him. I know Terrence Mann. They every time I try to say Terrence Mann is from Brooklyn, then they like, nah, he born in Brooklyn, but he raised in Delaware. He ain't Brooklyn like that. So it's not like Terrence Mann supposed to be taking Cam Thomas minutes. Like he ain't even really from Brooklyn for real. I mean, born in Brooklyn, but you know what I mean.
yeah,
He was,
yeah.
you feel what I mean? His folk probably still out here, but I don't know. He should be taking Cam Thomas' spot, bro. He wasn't even smiling in the picture. Was he supposed to be smiling? I don't
Yo,
know.
Breezy, I thought you were gonna punch that poster when you saw it. I'm like, no, don't let Breezy see this. Somebody Photoshop Cam Thomas on it now.
He said Photoshop Cam Thomas.
So I don't think none of
Facts. You
these
should have
vets
done
should
that,
be
Breeze. That would have been
taking.
hilarious, Breeze. Should have done it on your show. It would
Nah, I
have been
should do that.
hilarious.
Photoshop Cam Thomas on it. That's a good idea.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
don't
it.
know. None of these
Somebody help
vets
me
should
do
be
that,
taking
chat.
nobody
Somebody help
minutes.
me Photoshop Cam Thomas on the graphics.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I don't think none
You
of
know,
these vets should be taking nobody minutes. Like, let these young guys go out there and play. Like, that should
right.
what we should really should be focusing on. You got 5 draft picks. You got to at least solidify one of them or two of them if you can. Throw them out into the fire. We got nothing left to lose. It's supposed to be a tank year anyway. Let them go out and play and get used to the league. Let them get their bumps and bruises. They not gonna learn just by sitting on the bench. I would hope that you're not playing Terrence Mann over respectfully Powell. Like these are
Right.
guys that need to go in and see what we have with these players and let them develop properly the correct way. Uh, the Haywood Highsmith coming here is just like I don't know if they're trying to put him at the 4 once he comes back, or switch him at the 3, or whatever the case may be. On top of that, we gotta. I don't know if her son is Zaire or Daron. I don't think they're back officially. So I mean, it's just a lot going on. Like I don't know what the game plan is here, getting all these vets. Like I really don't.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
weird. It's
I just
weird.
hope. Yeah. Like the vets at minimum should be playing lesser minutes than the young guys by like 5 or 10 minutes. They should not be playing 20 minutes a night. And the problem last year was you wait till the end of the season to throw all these young guys in, and they're not even having any type of development chemistry with each other. They're just getting slaughtered out there. Like you want these young guys through a tough season to at least build chemistry with each other, which is playing on the court together for a fair amount of minutes and fighting for their roles. Like Terrence Mann, these other guys shouldn't get it just because they're a little more experienced. It should be a battle of who is the best player available to play the position. So I hope we really are prioritizing the youth. But I also agree at the same time, we're waiting till like the very end of the summer to do all this business. We have a 19-man roster. We have $22 million of cash space that has to be spent. Cam Thomas situation is still unresolved. Like we shouldn't be this far in the deep end on what's supposed to be a rebuilding year. But this is what Sean Marks likes to do. He likes to play things close to the vest, and then he makes a move for somebody we weren't expecting. Like I don't think any of us thought Haywood Highsmith was going to be coming to Brooklyn. I mean, wasn't he part of a
Hell
trade
no.
package to get Kevin
Yeah.
Durant this summer? And they didn't want to pull the trigger, but this guy hurts his knee. It's like, okay, we'll trade him to
Now
Brooklyn. Like, come on.
give
Like,
him
I
to
didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that one coming. But I like what Haywood gives you defensively if he was 20 years old. But he's
yeah.
28 right now and helps a contending team. So the good thing is the
Yeah.
Nets can still extract value for Haywood, but he has to be back by December at the latest to at least play some games and build up the value because December, the Nets only playing 9 games in December. So that should be a good time for him to come back and sort of build up his value a little bit. But I think flipping him with next year's deadline is the best move because contenders are going to want him at the back end of their bench for defensive minutes. I just hope Sean Marks will take the opportunity, not just let this guy's $5 million expire off the books because that's not really an asset for us. Just money just coming off the books like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like Gilo said, man, facts, he's talented. But you're getting another injured player. Enough is enough. Yeah, I'm tired of switching and helping other teams, man, and not helping yourself, man. To me,
Right.
it's just to me, it sounds like you just in a constant wheel. I don't want to be in no wheel, man. I want to make moves. So I want to see where your direction is at. But like I said, Sean got. I think Sean's clock is his clock is ticking. If he don't
If
show something in a year or two,
if his religion is winning, is he sinning?
yeah,
That's the
right.
question. If his
Ooh,
That's a
let's
good
religion
way
is
go.
to put
winning,
it,
is he
Breezy.
sinning, man? Is he
Yeah,
sinning or is he a holy man?
right.
Is my
Exactly.
question.
Exactly. Either he's making moves that's positive or he got a vision. I right now a lot of us and a lot of fans. I'm gonna tell you, I look at Twitter and watch a lot of our fans. We're confused.
Yep.
We confused right now. You're not signing people that can play. You got stuff going on with all these players. You taking in vets. I mean, I understand the whole salary cap thing, but there's got to be an angle to this.
Yeah, like you got to buy him out because we still have $20 million to use in cap space. There are a few guys who are on the salary dump trade block: Anthony Simons, Terry Rozier, Maxi Kleber, Grant Williams. Like those are guys you would essentially buy out, considering the fact they're vets and they might want to go to better teams. Like if you could get capital for those guys, do the deal, use the cap space, but don't keep them on the team to take away minutes from the young guys. That's Sean Mark's problem is he thinks he can help these vets recover their value, but he doesn't trade them when their value's good. He just lets their money come off the books and then says, "Hey, you want to come play for me? I'll pay you. I'll take care of you." Like, no, it's about the young guys. Like, if you can use your cap space to get some more picks before the season starts, use it, but don't keep the guys on the contract. Buy them out. It's not that hard. It's just
That
Marks doesn't know how to play a balanced game with the deck he's given.
yeah, that's just shit is annoying, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kid you not. Yeah, he's definitely sinning. I don't know, man. I made a list. I made a list of I don't even know how to even show the list. The list is longer than the fucking page of players that we got, man. We got a bunch of people. A third of them we can't even bring up. You can't even. I mean, more than half of them you can't even bring on to the team. So what's the
Right.
sense? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get what he's trying to do. But I did make a list. I'm gonna bring it up too.
Oh, here we go.
I want to see that list, man.
I
I want
made
to
a
see that
list.
list, man.
Uh, let me
And where
see.
that list at, Scott? Telling you, man, yo, bro, whose side is he on, anyways? You know what I mean? Like,
Now the list, yeah, the list is half done, and I wanted y'all to fill it in on what y'all feel that who we should keep and who we shouldn't keep.
Ooh,
oh,
okay,
this is easy.
okay.
This is easy.
Okay, I bring the list up this way. Let me see.
Might have to
Ah,
maximize that list. I don't know if I could read from this distance.
all right, 1 minute, 1 minute. I bring it up.
Facts. That shit could say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
know it.
even know, right?
Even a magnifying glass will help at this point. Oh,
Well, shit. Okay, can you see it now?
a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Let me zoom in.
It look like you going that. It look like you still searching for something. You didn't get to what you looking
Oh
for.
no, 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 this is not even it. That's why. Okay,
That's
let me see.
I
I
don't
made
know.
a.
If Sean
Let me
Mark still
remove
got a
this.
job by 2032, I'll be heavily
Yeah.
surprised.
I think his contract is up this year. They never told us when his extension was ending, but that was like 4 or 5 years ago. I think it's this year. And if these guys don't pan out and show some type of development, he's out. He should be out. There should be no renewal of his contract after this season. Let a new GM make that 2026 selection because that selection might be the most important selection in Brooklyn Nets history. It was supposed to be this year, but considering who he drafted, they jumped 20 spots for that guy. So I don't want Sean Marks making that decision next year. I really, really don't. Can't.
Mm, I
Is
think
that
it's
much better?
600.
yeah. You could bring it
Where's
in a
the
little
Yeah,
list?
zoom in
closer
a
though.
little bit.
It's on the
Okay.
left side,
Oh
right?
no,
So,
other
oh
way.
my gosh.
Oh, it's just let me zoom in.
I know I ain't got 2020 and nothing like that, no man. But
Nah, I got 2020 vision. I still can't see that.
I don't know how you saw BK's thing about the mix up. I
Well, see,
didn't even see that.
I actually made the list. That's why. So I didn't
okay.
want
Yeah.
to.
All right,
Forget
I
Oh,
Big
think.
you
Perk's
Well, I can
list.
see
We
it a
got
little
Scott's
better.
list.
How's it look now?
A little
Yeah,
better.
that's
I can make
better.
out some names. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay. So, like I said, I made the starters and second team and third team. So, like, as far as shooting guard, the starters would be Cam Thomas, of course, and then Terrence Mann would be second. But I don't know who the small forward would be. I don't know who the point guard is going to be. I have no clue. No, none whatsoever.
Hmm.
None whatsoever. See, this is the whole thing that I'm trying to say about what Sean is doing is you don't have no clear direction. And you know how I feel about the guards. You should know what your guards are going to be. You should know
Right.
what your guards are going to be. But we don't know. Our best shooting guard, and we didn't even sign him, which is puzzling to me. And I
Right.
don't think he's asking for $30 million.
He can at this point. Nobody's going to give it to him. But I think Sean Marks needs to at least meet him halfway. 16, 18 million for 2 years is not bad. I mean, I don't think Cam is asking for anything more than something close to 20. If you get close to it, that should get it done. But if you don't even
Yeah,
give a crap about him, why is
yeah,
he going to
you,
give a crap about you at
yeah,
this
yeah,
point?
yeah. Not to mention that he fired his agent in the middle of the whole talks.
That's telling. That is very
So that
telling.
means his agent hasn't been doing exactly what he wanted done. He probably given him some. You know how agents are. They give you a story. I can get you 30.
Um,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
he'll still be. I think he'll still be back. I don't know what deal it would be. Probably the qualifying offer for what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
may
Well,
look
I don't
like.
think they're gonna trade him.
I don't. I mean, there's nowhere he can go.
Yeah,
There's
There's
nowhere he
nobody.
can go. I mean, unless you sign and trade, but even then, what team is willing to take it? You
Yeah.
know,
He can't make that
it's
work right
just
now.
yeah. So I mean, you have no choice. We've been bidding with ourselves since before season
Right.
started.
but you
But
Um,
said
if he takes that qualifying offer, though, he can literally screw the Brooklyn Nets organization by just saying, "I don't want to go anywhere. I'll just take my 6 mil and walk for nothing." Like you don't want it to get to that, but it feels like that's what it's getting to. These guys don't want to talk to each other about how to go forward. They just want to make the demands. So I hope he doesn't do that because it's going to make things tougher. Because at that point, you're going to have to trade him because you don't know if he's going to come back or not. So I hope that doesn't come to that. But this is what happens when you don't get your business done early. You have all this paranoia for no reason. Like it shouldn't happen at this point.
I don't know if
yeah. So
he
I
if
mean, I
he
could
has
put. Let me
a.
see. Who would be the starter? Who would you think the point guard starter would be?
I mean, it has to be Yegor.
Okay, I
I
didn't
think
even put him
I
on the
think
list,
Yeager
but
will have to either. I My pick would be Nolan, but realistically, I think they're. I feel like they're trying to sell Yeager as
Point
the
forward.
guy. Yeah, like the guy in terms of not that all their picks they don't want to pan out, but I think Yeager is where they're trying to focus on the most.
Right, I
Um,
think so too. But plus, he can play make and he knows how to get in the interior. I think for Nolan, he's going to have to develop more offense this year, just like Yegor. But I would like to see Nolan as our six man right now. I think Nolan fits the six man role perfectly right now. And if Yegor does well and Nolan does well, they could experiment with the two of them. Let's say on a night that if Cam was on this team, he gets a night off, you could probably play those two together or play Yegor at the three. I think what we have to keep in mind here is that you can fluctuate these guys at different positions depending on who you're facing on any given night. So I would go for Yegor though because I feel like he has the most to gain right now out of the bunch as a starter.
okay.
yeah. Uh, Honestly, I think the lineup would be Yegor, Cam Thomas, Zaire, Michael Porter Jr., and Claxton.
Zaire
Like if
Williams.
I Yeah, I would put Zaire at the three. I mean, he just offers a lot versatility wise in terms of perimeter defense, athleticism. Proves on the
Yeah, I
catch and
agree.
shoot game a lot this year. He's one of the best defenders on the team as well. So I mean, it would make sense to surround Cam Thomas
Yeah.
with Zaire at the three and Diego at the one.
Who
And
would
then
be
Michael
the
Porter Jr. I mean, he's the highest one. He's one of the highest contracts on this team. So besides Clark, so I mean, it makes sense for him to start and be our four, somebody who can shoot, catch and shoot, give us a little bit of rebounding. Can play the pick and pop with Jaeger or whatever the case may be, or Cam Thomas. Um, I mean, Claxton is Claxton. He's going to be at the center position. So Um, yeah, I would probably say that's our three. If that's a different, if it's a different lineup than that, then I'll be
I
heavily surprised.
It's what's interesting is I saw somebody come up with a possibility where they can move Michael Porter to the three and insert Noah to be the four, so Claxton has another big man next to him. I don't know if they'll do that because Clowney has to kind of fight for his role, but I wouldn't mind if they move Michael Porter Jr. to the small forward and bring in Clowney. At least with Claxton having another big, they can rebound better, and Claxton's not just going to look like a klutz out there by himself, getting
Yeah,
double team stuff like that.
I'm with John on
Yeah.
the small. I'm with you, John, on MPG being a small forward because of his back injury. Instead of having him being back down by
Mhm.
fours, them taking advantage of wearing
Right.
him down every
Right.
quarter. Like, you know what I mean? That's real competitors do. They know you had an injury there. Like, all right, let me just put him on a post. I mean, wear him down. But case in point is he still could have good defense if he know how to move his feet, on the
Right.
perimeter. But if you're the small forward, you it's more moving your feet than somebody backing you down. So for that reason, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing with Zaire is we're not sure if he's a long term piece. I know he signed this 6 year $1 million salary. It's a 12 mil together, but who knows if him and Dayron are potential trade chips as well because they have decent skill sets, but they're not exactly starter skill sets. I know we experimented with Zaire starting and off the bench. I think he's going to kind of have to certify his role this summer, but I could see those two scenarios where it's Zaire at the three, but at the same time Michael Porter Jr. at the three. To what Breezy said, protects his back because he's not going to have the athleticism at the four to stop a lot of guys, especially since he has to do a lot offensively as a one or two option. So I think that one makes more sense. And for Clowney, we really got to see what he can do this year because this is a very important third year for him to put it all together. At least having him with Claxton, I think the rebounding is going to be better, and we can see if Clowney's defense can come alive because I feel like for Clowney, he's got to really earn this role this year, and I think it would be nice to see him in the starting lineup. But I wouldn't be surprised if Zaire's the three and Michael Porter's the four. But if you're trying to look for a little balance, I like that better with the two bigs, Michael at the three, Jaeger at the one, and Cam at the two. I think that would be a way more balanced lineup. But again, it depends on Cam's situation and if Zaire breaks through to get the starting job at the three. It could go either way, I think, though.
You think Diego can handle the point guard in an NBA?
He has to
I
eventually.
mean, I don't. I didn't see it in college, really, to be honest. I know he's a great passer, but he's not exactly a quick dribbler.
Right, that's a weakness. Lack of speed is a weakness, and his physicality is a weakness. But at the end of the day, once we're a much better composed team, I'd rather him run my offense because he's our best playmaker on this team. He knows how to find guys. I know some people
That's
really like
true.
Danny Wolf's playmaking, but Jaeger just knows how to find guys. And if he can build up the physicality aspect of his game and get quicker, I would rather him lead us as a point guard when we were a more complete team. You just don't want him to be a point forward, Scott, stand in the corner, shoot threes like he's Duncan Robinson. Like he has
Yeah,
way more
yeah,
in his bag potentially,
yeah.
and
I
I just don't
agree.
want them to limit him by having him spread himself all over the court like that. Let him
Right.
be the number one guard when we're ready to compete. You know, like I
Yeah,
think that would
I
be better
understand
for
what you're
his
saying. You
longevity.
get him involved so he can be in motion. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
We
He
we
needs to be
could
in
we
motion,
could
not be. Yeah.
Now, if we could stay true to Steve Hatch's word and focus on touching the inside of the paint, Clowney and Wolf could be the biggest benefactors in the next season player
Sure
development.
enough.
You know what I'm saying? If we could start
Hmm.
giving them touches before, like we playing outside in for the most part, our offense start from the perimeter and then we, drive and kick, if anything. But if you start playing Clowney in post situations, Wolf in situations, and now they touching the paint before the shooters should touch the paint, they probably get more space to shoot the three ball, and it'll be less contested 3-point attempts because now we are a two-dimensional team. Let's call it what it is. These the best players in the world are like you cannot beat teams being one-dimensional. To a
That's for
certain extent,
sure.
you have to be two-dimensional. So
Right.
That is true.
Good
unless
point.
and even know unless you got to be two-dimensional. Like you really do have to be two-dimensional. But I'm saying that to say that it's all the potential is there for the fourth spot to be have the most player development out of all of the position next season. Paying attention to Clowney and Wolf, I'm gonna definitely I'm gonna definitely see what's going on with that. And I'm not gonna lie, I take a liking to Drake Powell because they say he got good perimeter defense, and that's what I'm looking for. And this is I'm telling you, this is because I seen how we were a successful team and it was defense before offense. So. I'm looking for perimeter defense, and they saying Drake Powell got perimeter defense, so I'm gonna be looking his way.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't even put him on the list. Would he be in a three spot? Yeah, I would. I guess so.
I'm putting him at the two.
Put him at the
That's a
two.
two. He
Okay,
could be a three if you want, but I think the two is better for him because he matches up better at the two, and he brings a defense, so
okay,
that really makes it better for him.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I'm
two as
putting
well.
Cam Thomas at the one two guard. He's the starting two guard. I got Drake Powell coming in after him. I got Terrence Mann getting low minutes but usage when he's on the floor because I'm not cutting into Drake Powell minutes. One, Cam Thomas trying to raise his stock. Two, or that's interchangeable
That's a
depending
good
on who
point.
you are. You
That's a
know what I'm
good
saying?
point.
And Terrence Mann, if we are gonna put him in a trade package situation, you don't want him to be injured doing so. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
Good
Like,
point,
Exactly.
Bruce.
you know what I mean? So with those things aligned, I feel like if we had it that way, we it'll be a good look because the truth is that even with Cam Thomas being a starter, Drake Powell know as the second string two guard, he is going to get minutes.
That's true.
Like
Right.
it is nothing. Keon Johnson is not taking his minutes. Respectfully, what's his name? Tyrese Martin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyrese
Tyrese
Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, he's not taking Drake Powell minutes. He's not going to be in the way of his minutes. It's not happening. Like
Right.
there's nobody really there to be in front of these draft picks for them not to get minutes. So I just feel like the four, the two, not really the center. I know Dayon Sharp probably wanna. He's an interesting player for me. Like
Who,
how you feel
Dayron?
about Dayon Sharp, Scott? Yeah, how
Yeah,
you
I
feel about
feel
him?
he should be starting, man. Give him an opportunity instead
You,
of Nick
you,
Claxton and
you
You
know what
can't
it
do
bring
that as
Nick
is?
long as
Claxton off the
Claxton here.
bench.
You know what it is? I think they're going to trade Dayron eventually because if you convert Wolf to the five, you're going to want him to eventually be that guy. I think for Dayron, if he has a decent year as a backup, I could see a market for him at next year's deadline because you like
Well,
his
that's
skill set as a rebounder, but he doesn't really fit. If you look at it as a whole, he doesn't fit Jordy's system because he doesn't run as much. He's not a great defender. He can't pick up his feet. Like he's a good backup, but I think if the Nets have a chance to convert Wolf to the five, ultimately, you're probably going to want him backing up Claxton over Daron. I
well.
like Daron, but I think for Daron,
Well,
don't be surprised if he's a trade chip at the deadline.
I'm hoping that this off season he lost 5 pounds and try to get his speed up and his
Right, right,
his ability to run up and down the court because you're gonna have to do that in the NBA.
right,
There's no way a center can't run up and down the court regardless of how big you are. If you
right.
can't
He's
run up and down the court, you're not going to be on the floor.
right.
You're
I
not
mean,
going.
his conditioning has gotten slightly better over the years. Like you notice it, but if you look at what he is overall, he's not going to change what he is, which is ultimately a good rebounder and a guy who can dunk here or there, and his 3 point shot's a little better. But we're looking at with Clowney and Wolf, it's hard for them to break through right now because you have Dayron as the backup and you have Clax, unfortunately, for whatever reason, still on the team. So unless either one of those guys are traded, you might have to move off of Dayron just because he's only making 6 mil. I wouldn't want that, but I would understand why we have to do it. And as far as the scoring guard position goes, Dariq Whitehead looks screwed right now because we just brought up Drake Powell and Terrence Mann backing up Cam. That means Whitehead has no chance of really playing any significant minutes unless, those guys are resting ahead of him. So I feel like Whitehead is on the bubble,
I
out
don't
the
know
door
about
at this moment,
Whitehead,
just given
his
look at the depth
future.
chart right now.
I think Tyreek Whitehead trade package
Yeah.
material. Trade package material. Smell like
Yeah.
a trade to me.
Yep.
Trade for what?
For what though? Can we
Yeah,
give him a
Man,
second pick
that's
for him
the
at
he's
this
gonna
point?
get
problem.
he's
Can
gonna
we even
get
get a
cut.
second pick for him at this point?
You can't get nothing for him.
What you mean
Ooh,
trade for what? You get put him
that
in
would be
a
a
and make
failure.
it sweet. Hold on,
Bro,
you will
you
take
Not a
can't
Tyreek
I'm
Derrick
Whitehead
sorry,
over
Jay.
a
I
Whitehead.
didn't
second
I didn't
rounder?
introduce you,
you
Jay.
can't get nothing for that kid,
Is
man.
hold on. You trying to tell me a team want to take say Sean Mark say I give you 3 second rounders and they say nah we want Derrick Whitehead instead of those second rounders.
They won't say
That's how
that.
you, that's how. That's how. That's
They
how.
wdon't say that.
What the
Yo,
Briggs? I
bro.
can't.
Bro, he has shown nothing on this team to say that somebody else will want him, bro.
I mean,
Uh,
you never know though.
Nothing, Jay?
Nothing,
he's
bro.
not healthy right now.
And that's the thing. I'm sitting here pissed off because y'all talking about all my mans. I be forgetting that y'all Brooklyn Nets fans sometimes, and I be wanting to argue with y'all because y'all talking about my team, y'all talking about my niggas. But I gotta remember y'all home team too, so I gotta let y'all go. But at the same
So
time,
hold on. What
at the
about
same
Dayron
time,
Sharp?
at the same time, fucking Derek Whitehead has given me nothing to defend really, or nothing to like
Right.
really champion. Like, but the rest of those guys, you talk about my guy Dayron, talking about Keon, talking about a lot of guys that I fuck with, and y'all just be ready to throw them to the side like they nothing and nobodies. And then when they go to somebody, especially Cam Thomas, and when they go to somebody else team and start cooking, and y'all wanted
Mhm.
Kyle Kuzma or some dumb shit on his team,
Mhm.
like
Talk to him.
shit is crazy, bro.
Yo, I
Hey,
totally, yo,
get some
Jay,
free cap space. I'm open to it.
I've been saying that trade stuff. I don't like that constant trade and shit. I can't figure that out.
Like, I
Yeah,
don't know,
me.
bro.
I mean,
It's
neither.
like niggas hate everybody on the team, even the ones that be showing potential. Like, I feel like if you show potential, especially in a system where you supposed to be the underdog, everybody expecting you to lose, and you going out there and getting buckets contrary to popular belief. You know what I
Talk to
mean?
him.
Like,
Talk to
I
him.
feel like that should be rewarded in the system of that culture, right? Like,
Uh,
and
Well, you
it
Where's
would
the
don't
think
be.
reward
so.
I
at?
was,
You would think
Where the
so.
I, s-
reward at?
I said earlier. I think I said on Breezy podcast. If you look at the championship rosters or the playoff rosters, like they have players that have been together for years. That includes Boston, that includes OKC, and that includes
But
Denver.
LM,
Like they've been together for years, so they wasn't just. Don't get me wrong, they was trading people, but they wasn't just trading people left and right. There's some
Right,
niggas there
right,
that won the chip that was there when they got drafted, and they
right,
well,
kept them.
we've
right,
been
right.
talking
So
about
Talk that talk,
continuity.
LM.
We've
Talk,
been talking
yeah.
about continuity on this team, but it's not even that. It's just that when you saying that all of the players that are playing in the championship, 60% of them players have been in the G League. And I think a lot of the time people be scoffing at some of the players on our team because we get people from the G League and they come up and they start doing good shit. But you trying to shit on them for being in the G League, but them players that you talking about that been together for a long time, they said 60% of them players had spent time in the G League.
Facts.
Yeah, that's true.
Facts. We
That
we
is
must
true.
we
That's
must
more than
when
half.
yeah when they don't honor thy basketball wisdom, we must dispel can of whoop ass on them. Know what I'm saying? Truth is that the players they know if by playing hard they go from $40,000 to $2 million. You can't tell me a G League talent, you know what I mean, shouldn't be acknowledged when they hooping for the money. And if they hooping like Noah Clowney in the G League is the reason why he came up, he averaged a double double. This is why I said pay attention to the power forwards. Noah Clowney was straight hooping in the well, look at his statistics, bro. It's like 18 and 12 or something like that. He was getting the ball on the post. They was running transition, looking for him in a transition. They had him running the floor. They featured him, bro. He wasn't just trying to be player develop at the 3 point line. He was getting the ball inside of the 3 point line, pump fake and get into the basket, bro. Like if they do the same thing with Noah Clowney with the Brooklyn Nets this season, expect him to be shy. I would say shy of a double double, but I'm giving him 14 and 8, 14 and
Wow.
7, and something like that.
I hope he matches that bar. That would really give him a role in this team. I mean, Scott, you asked the question, who is expendable right now on this roster? I would say Whitehead and Tucson from Walmart. I feel like those are the two guys that are really on the outside. I think everybody else can fight a scrap for a role, but you definitely have to make some roster decisions before training camp, after it, and before the season. And a good amount of these guys are going to get sent to the G League or let go, especially the non-guaranteed money. But if you ask me right now, I would say Tucson or Whitehead are the ones to look out for because they have a
Is
lot of guys that have to jump over to get even a bench minute
Is
spot.
Whitehead's money guaranteed?
I'm not sure. I gotta check on that one.
it should be. I'm not sure though,
Oh,
but it
the
should
rookie
be
And
deal.
guaranteed.
He should have. He's still under the rookie deal.
yeah, he's
That's
still
what.
on the rookie deal. The
Yeah,
guys that are
yeah,
non-guaranteed are Timmy, Martin, I think Wilson. No, Wilson's
Yeah.
he's still on the
yeah.
rookie deal.
Jalen. I think Jalen is on the deal, but Timmy
Yeah.
could possibly be cut. Tosan could possibly be cut.
Right.
Um,
Damn, y'all just, how y'all just, yo, they gonna come out with a movie on Tubi about Tucson, bro.
Come on.
oh
Why you say
Dude.
man,
that?
Cause, bro, like
Oh
he
my
went to
god.
Princeton, bro. Nobody make
Oh,
it to the NBA from Princeton.
oh wow.
And y'all, oh yeah, now, oh wow, y'all don't even know his handle. You know what
And
I
the
mean?
thing is,
Y'all don't
and the
know
thing
it.
is, he did have a bad summer league, but during the
Yo.
season, he was playing. He well outplayed his expectation.
listen, there's too many
Scott,
niggas, too
Scott,
many
talk to
niggas
us,
in the
Scott. You
kitchen,
What
wanna?
man.
what
There's
what
too
I'm
many
saying
people in
is
the
this. What
kitchen.
I'm saying is this. We got a lot of players, man. We got a
We
lot of
do, we
people.
do,
Yeah, like we got
because
too
they
many
Somebody's
people
got to
in the
obviously
go.
kitchen.
Somebody got to
Some of y'all
go.
gotta, some of these guys
Nah.
gotta go. It's too many cooks in here. Some of
Tu-
these
It's
niggas
Tu-
too
gotta sleep.
many.
Tucson was taking way too many
Um,
personal shots.
if I
Everybody
had to
calls
choose, I'm choosing Tucson.
if
Yo,
everybody
listen.
everybody
Respectfully.
wants to call Campbell Hog. Look what Tucson did this summer league. I think every possession he had, he was trying to score by himself. Like I rarely saw him do any team style plays. Like he was trying to act like Kawhi out there, man. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like you're missing the easiest of shots. He
Niggas
was
was
doing way
missing
too much.
missing fast break layups. I'm like, all
Yeah,
right, man.
I'm pretty sure they made him do that. Like he ain't just go out there and do that, and then they kept giving him the minutes, like
nah.
against any. Like that was the game plan. Give it to Tosan because Tosan
Niggas
was
not
cooking
there to
niggas
watch
last year.
Tucson though. Niggas not there to see. We there to
Yo,
watch
tell that to
Jago,
the
Yeah,
t-
Nolan,
tell that to
and
the
Beasley.
coaches.
What if
I
it's up
mean,
to
not
I
Steve
Scott
don't.
though?
Hatzel.
They must have
What
got
if
the
it's
memo
up to
because they didn't
Scott?
play him next
Huh?
game.
What if it's up to Scott to save Tosan? If they say, yo, we gonna ask some random fan, should Tosan stay on the roster? Well, what you gonna say, Scott?
I'm gonna take Tulsa. Honestly, I mean, I like the guy, but I mean, it's not. There's no room on the team. They
Dang,
got rid of a guy
you
that I like.
cool?
They got rid of the guy
Send him
from
back to
LSU.
Walmart.
No, but seriously, where would he play?
Yeah, the
Walmart.
That nigga
problem I
play
have.
overseas.
No,
Yeah,
He said
yeah,
Walmart. He
yo, you stupid.
gonna
But
play for Walmart.
I'm just serious. Like you really got to go down the roster by position and see who don't fit.
right. It's like it's two or three people in each slot, and one of them you don't need. You
I'd
got a
rather have
starter.
Zaire than Tucson. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same. Zaire improved a lot more last year. And I didn't say Tyrese
I'd rather
Martin.
have
I don't know about
Tosan than
Martin either.
Saraf.
and I'm just saying, Ben gotta you got. I mean, even though I don't like his game, I don't know his game. Let's just put it that way. I ain't gonna say I don't like his game. I don't know his game, but at least I want to see if he can play.
He's got a horrible mid-range shot, but I think the
At
best thing
least I want to see it. At least I want to
the
see
be-
it.
the best thing
That was a
We
Breezy
got
bit.
said
another Ben. We got another Ben on the team too.
Yeah,
the
if
best
He
that's
thing
the
do better.
case, get rid of him then. I mean, send him to
no
the G
what
League. I don't know. Do what you want to
the
do.
best the best thing Breezy said that Ben Seraff needs to do is if you offensively can't impact the game as much, defensively use your height frame to your advantage and just lock guys down. He has
Yeah,
to show
that.
you something. He has to show you
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
If
He
he wants
has
to be
to
on
show
the team.
me something. I just want to give him a shot. That's all.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I
no,
mean, he
that's
deserves a
fair.
shot.
Yeah.
He it ain't like he jumped on like they called him and said, "Yo, your number, we calling you, we picking you that number 23, and fly you over here just to tell you no." You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Why would you even waste a pick?
Well,
You could have got my man. You could have got a center. You could have got anything.
could have got Shit Fleming, man. He was right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
the radar.
saying, if you want to you want to be a hospital and gives people chances. Like I mean, Sean, I treat people like this is the chance plays. Oh, every player get a chance in at the Nets.
Yo,
That's-
Scott, we the Brooklyn Ward. Call what it is. We the Brooklyn Ward, man. This guy
Yo,
gets more
I ain't
injury
even
prone
gonna lie.
players
I
than
I,
healthy
I
players.
I just saw that the Long Island Nets got tryouts in Queens.
See,
Next I think it's next month. I was about
next
You
to.
month
going?
I
I
saw it.
might go just for
Yo,
fun.
Jay Breeze gotta go. Jay
I might
Breeze
go
gotta
just for
go, man. Come
fun,
on.
man. You
I
gotta
saw.
pay though.
Yo,
That's the
I
only
would, I
thing.
would go to watch
You got
Jay play, bro. Jay been hooping way more than me this summer. I can't hold you. But if I'm there and I'm just standing there and they just like you, we need one more guy. I'm like, who, me? Like,
like
you talking to me?
I
Oh
know
yeah, yeah, I'll
I
play.
know I wouldn't make the team, but I would do it just for fun,
Yeah,
yo, you guys
it's
should
just to
make a
say I
mini
tried out.
documentary. Yo, you guys should make a mini documentary about it. That would be one of the most littest things ever for a podcast, man. That would be sick.
yeah.
You
You
should
should
do
do it,
it.
Jay. Jay, just to say you did
Yes.
it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
yeah.
something a lot of people can't say.
Fact, facts.
Yo, I'm
I
not
saw
going. I'm not going to lie. If had I known better, and I'll tell y'all this, bro, I would have probably tried out for the big three. I ain't gonna hold you. But
Uh,
I wasn't. I wasn't conditioned to be a professional athlete. I was just working out here and there and shit like that. But if I knew it was gonna be a thing, I probably, I probably would have tried. I would have at least tried out. I ain't saying I would have been on the team and no shit like that.
Man's
But
got
I
to
would
go
at
up
least
against
tried out.
Baron Davis, Beasley, Lance Stevenson. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that just sounds like a freaking headache in itself, you know.
I saw Bees won
Trying to
back to
guard
back
them dudes.
MVP. Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
who?
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Beasley, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
He
Beasley.
won.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won back to back MVP for Big Three.
yeah. Well,
I
he be
think I
beasting. He
seen
be
this
beasting in
picture.
that. He be beasting for sure. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's entertaining though. But he
yeah. I
always
think.
go
Now,
ahead, Jay.
what you think about the big
No,
three? You tap in, you watch it, Scott?
yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I thought it was interesting. It was fun. You know, get to see some of the old players play. You know, they ain't that though. They and the thing is, they not really that old. You know, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, they not old in like real life years,
Right,
but you know,
like
basketball
Dr.
years,
J
they
old or some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, they like 30s and 40s,
Yeah,
30s
I
and
mean,
40s.
yeah, old as far as the NBA is concerned.
Right.
Yeah,
The
but
NBA
I,
it,
is teens, late teens, 20s, mid to late 30s.
Now, if I
Big
go to the
three
park,
is mid late 30s, early 40s, maybe mid 40s.
if I go to the
how long
park with two of these guys, it'd be on and popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
You
mid
get-
40s, you still playing basketball? You know what I'm saying?
didn't
I'll
Vince
be,
Carter play
that's,
till
you
like
gotta
he
be
was like
careful.
42 or something?
Who?
Yeah,
Vince
something
Carter,
like
Yeah, I think
42.
Vince played he was like 42, 43 or something.
Yeah, he was like one of the. He was the oldest player, right, at one time.
Yeah, he was the oldest player in the NBA at one point. You know,
Well,
so
he
I
stays in
mean,
shape. He stays in shape. You know, you could tell he's still in shape.
I was trying to see
that's
what
what
he
I was thinking. I wonder if one of these real old dudes really could get up in there and play or something
Oh,
like that.
that'd be crazy. I would watch it though.
Right. Right, somebody that's old for real and think they can still play. I saw I don't know, Gary Payton was out there talking shit during the playoffs and shit. Who he was talking to? I think he was talking to Halliburton or somebody. He was talking shit to somebody. But get somebody on the court
Get
that
your
think they
ass
can
out
still
there.
play. Yeah.
yeah, All Star
And
Weekend. They let the big three come to the All Star Weekend and they have a tournament. That would be crazy. The old guard versus
The
the new guard. That
the
would be.
the NBA is scared to let the big three get traction for some
I
reason.
know, of course they
They should
are.
promote them.
They
They should
scared of the
promote
big
them.
three.
Of
They
course
should
they
promote
are.
them. They could
I
do
think
some
Melo
financial
should be in the
business.
I think Melo should be
Ice
in the
Cube
big three.
tried to work with the big three like three
They
different
didn't want to
times,
work with him.
and they
They,
keep shitting on him.
yeah, they keep shitting on him. That's a
Like,
fact.
and they even
Yeah, I
like they
don't,
made
you know what it is? I know what it is. He don't, in my opinion, they don't want the big three to be a transfer portal.
Oh wait. Let
Or
me
like
just.
for NBA players on the exit on the NBA, they don't want it to be a transfer portal for the big three. Now, the why part, I don't know. But that's exactly what, you know what I'm saying, could happen.
You can say what
And
you want.
and on top of that, big three, his biggest flex was Ice Cube biggest flex was that I don't interfere with the NBA schedule. You know, I'm not in their way at all. Like I'm
Right,
not
right.
stepping on their toes at all.
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying?
he
Yeah.
purposely did it like in their off season. Yeah.
I like that part of it. I like that part the way you're not trying to steal the fans, but if you ask the average NBA fan that's you know what I'm saying watches basketball, when it's not no basketball, they be feeling it, bro. You can't tell me right now. So if we did a poll on this panel and ask, yo, how many people really miss basketball the NBA regular season? Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of those fans that's gonna say yes.
Yeah,
Like
that's right.
yes, I miss. I played basketball yesterday. I was gonna play today, but I didn't. But I still, if I can watch it, I want to play it. If I, you know what I mean. If I could watch it and play it, that's good. But sometimes I can only play it, or you know what I mean. Sometimes I can only watch it. But I always try to. That's why the big three is dope to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I've been watching it a little bit, like more like I knew about it last year, and I was going to watch. I was watching one or two games, but this year I really got into it, and I'm to me it's kind of dope, because it fills that void,
I play more three on threes in my life than 5 on 5s. That's for sure.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I
And
didn't play
then,
a lot of organized ball. Organized ball is tough though. That's why I like the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But I do want it. I was thinking about covering it more. I didn't really get to it. You know what I mean? With all of this Cam Thomas stuff, I probably would have covered it if all of this was just sorted out. But yeah, nah. Shout out to Ice Cube and what they doing. I like the fact that he is getting support from Jalen Brown and other players, and it's not how you say out in the open, but they do support it. They might not put it on IG or nothing like that, but they ex players you know what I mean. They're kind of helping him build with the whole big three. Ex NBA players. So. He got our support. I'll say that.
but do New York got a team in the Big Three?
I think so.
Because I
I think we
didn't.
do.
That's the question. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. I
Yeah,
didn't.
they got one. They definitely got like 2, 3 tri-state area teams. They be playing New York. They be going on tour. Like they not in one location.
The big three could help though in terms of I don't know why they don't do it, but in terms of helping
You know why? It's
the other
ESPN.
teams.
They own a lot of media rights right now, so they're kind of like enforcing their will, and they don't want to work with other people because they don't want to be taken out of the spotlight. It's unfortunate, but ESPN. It's hard to argue when they're paying billions of dollars to own different media rights with the basketball now because they moved off of TNT. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you have to face that big avalanche of a corporation. That's the
That's
problem.
another thing too. The NBA schedule now, in terms of the streaming, and you got NBC, now you got Peacock, now you got
Right.
all
Amazon
these other
Prime.
Amazon
Amazon Prime.
Prime. Like, I wonder how is it gonna? I think they each day they schedule to a certain
Yeah,
streaming
somebody sent.
service.
I think my uncle sent me a graphic, but every day is a different channel that the game's gonna be on every day of the week.
Yeah,
Yep.
this.
Yeah, which is weird to me, but I mean, I guess we'll see how it all pans out. But now
That
that
means
they're going
basketball
towards
every
these
day.
streaming apps,
That means basketball every
yeah,
day. That's wild.
Yeah, but you know what it is these networks are they battling for the rights for the league. That's why it's all over the place. And the leagues are capitalizing on it because they'll say, "Oh, we give you 10 games." Yeah, but it's going to cost you $1 billion. You know what I'm saying?
The
And
thing,
they don't, and they
hmm
paying it. They
the thing,
these networks are paying whatever it is. So they battling for rights. Like in the NFL football, Thursday night is on Peacock. Uh, on Sunday night is fucking another station, another channel got all the Sunday games. Sunday
That
night
sucks.
games.
That sucks because one of our two national games is on Peacock against Minnesota. The other one's Bulls and ESPN. Not everybody has Peacock. Like that sucks. On one national game, the fans might even watch it. Like that. Oh man.
The fact we only got two national games,
But
I think.
I'm surprised we
if
got
it's on
to
Peacock, that just means it's on NBC, right?
It should
on the
be on
streaming.
NBC and
That's
local.
what I'm trying to
It
say.
should
That's what
be,
my thinking is.
It's
but
on the
Should
there's
be on
streaming
no.
NBC.
platform. You have to have the streaming platform on your
But
TV if
what
you
they
have.
doing is they restricting it now,
Oh,
and they putting it
Right.
like this. It's not a local
I wonder if they're
game.
doing
It's
this
a
because of
national.
the league pass. Because usually with league pass, you can't watch. Some people have issues watching every game because it's like restricted. So I wonder if they're doing that by solving that issue by putting it on Prime and Peacock and uh NBC or whatever. I hope maybe they're trying to solve that issue. ESPN is still gonna be
But either way,
there.
they getting money out
ABC,
your pocket though.
pretty
On the
much.
streaming
Especially
platform.
if the team doesn't have much televised games.
Right, exactly. So what
You
they
gonna have to download Peacock
right,
or
you're gonna have to
get a
get the
subscription.
service for a month, which is gonna cost
Right.
you $10. You see what I'm saying? So they don't. I mean, this battle is going on with the leagues, man. With
Nah,
the
you want to know what's even worse? The one team that got screwed on the schedule, the 76ers, they got 16 back-to-backs. That's 32 games out of their 82 that they have to play back-to-back nights. And Embiid and Paul George are currently injured, man. I don't know if the NBA hates Philly, but yikes, that's killer. I don't think Embiid's going to play like more than 8 of those games. Like that is not good for them.
The sad part about it is, even if Philly wanted to get off like Embiid, who would even take him at this point? Like,
yeah, right. That's
I just feel
yeah.
like he's just stuck there. Like, nobody's gonna want an injury prone center, no matter how good he is. It's just always that risk of another knee injury or another
I mean,
thing that
it's
he's dealing with.
it ain't
Like,
got to the point now. He's doing Sketcher commercials. Now, ain't nothing wrong with Sketchers. But
Oh man.
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, he's not doing Nike commercials now. It's got
Wow.
his days are numbered. I swear. I think his knees is done. I
yeah,
really think he's
man.
done.
Who you talking about? Who needs?
Joel Embiid is
Embiid.
left knee.
Oh yeah, I think it's over with, bro.
I think it's over. When you're doing
Yeah.
Sketcher commercials,
They oppose it, they look terrible.
there's
Get that
nothing wrong
money
with
while you
Sketchers
still
now. Don't get
can.
me
Know what I
wrong,
mean?
but I'm just saying,
Now Nike to sketch, you make a valid point. Nike to sketches is definitely,
a big
I
difference.
thought he was with
yeah.
Under Armour.
No, I seen him on a Sketcher commercial 2 days ago. So
Uh-huh.
help me God, Sketchers.
Uh-huh.
Man, I seriously hope Philly don't get another top
Nobody
pick. I
ain't
don't even
hooping
think
Now,
no
I'm not
goddamn
saying.
sketches.
I mean, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with
I
Sketchers
mean,
from the
Philly's
common
championship
person, but
run depends on him being healthy. Like that's just a
yeah, but
fact.
but 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 LM 32 games back to back. Embiid might not even play half of those games. Like the Phillies really gonna have to rely on the depth of their guards. They have a lot of guards, but their wing position is horrible. Their center position is really bad. Like and like we don't even know like even if Tyrese Maxey wants to be a part of that long term. Like he seems that him and Joel Embiid that relationship is really dead in the water since Maxey called him out for being lazy. So I just think Embiid wants to be off that team, but if his leg is not medically cleared, he might have to retire in a year and a half, which
yeah,
means
but
they
I
have to
mean,
eat that money, which
I
wouldn't be
mean, it ain't
good.
like he's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna save you, $25 million." No,
Right,
he's gonna take that bread. He's signed
right.
up, and he's gonna you know suit up, whatever, whatever. Run up and down the court, say his knees hurt, and come out. That's it. You
But
going
the truth is, when you think about them winning, bro, they tried to win with the front court and MB. They put a lot of stock into them. They tried to get the back court, but they were never consistent with giving the backcourt the respect that it deserved, in my opinion. Even though they got the players, if you got your big man taking 3 pointers, bro, like, and then at the end of the day, he is a two-way player. I think that
Yeah,
was the difference between him and Jokic. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Is that
yeah. I
on the
think so
block,
too.
Embiid might slap your shit to the second row. Jokic, like, he gonna contest it because he a big body. He gonna stay in front of you, but I wouldn't consider him a block threat. You feel what I mean?
No, yeah, yeah.
And I just think that his window to win with the 76ers, the
That's close.
truthfully is if it ain't closed, Scott,
It's
that shit
closing.
is
That closed after
closing.
Harden
Word,
left.
yeah,
After
Yeah.
yeah,
Harden
Scott.
left, it was
I hear
done.
the
It was
door
done.
squeaking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
Hell
Paul
yeah.
George, that's dead money right there. Like, what is George doing? He's injury prone every day of the week. Like, I think his career might be over in a year or two because he doesn't move down the court with much athleticism like he used to. His scoring is still okay, but it's not great. Like, I think Philly's just in a screwed situation. You're probably gonna have to eat both those contracts. And Maxey and Edgecombe, that's a good little future you have, but still, you're not gonna be able to financially build a team with those two obstacles in front of you. So but the thing that sucks is I don't know what their pick situation is. I think they have a pick next year with OKC has it, where if they're like bottom 1 through 4, they get the pick. But if it's like 4 through 6 again, OKC gets it. Like Philly cannot get a top pick next. That would be soul crushing, man. If the Brooklyn Nets put themselves in a decent position to get a top pick, but Philly jumps them, like that would just be atrocious. Because they're supposed to be winning a title right now, not dealing with injury problems like this. But
I
Yeah.
don't
can't
know.
do
I
nothing
think
about it.
Embiid just have
No,
poor conditioning, bro. Like you eating hamburgers before the game. Like what you expect? I
Yo,
mean,
word.
at this point,
that's
it's poor
wow.
conditioning. He's close to like 300 pounds. Like he
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have a strict diet to, you know what I'm saying, that they have him on.
Talk your
Like,
shit.
of course you're gonna deal with these issues, man. This is what
No,
happens when
I,
you
thi-
don't
I
stay in peak condition.
No,
Like,
I think LM is spot on because I mean maybe he's not 100% accurate, but to the I was saying in my own words, these players they get that money and remember it's a lifestyle too. These
Right.
guys are carrying on, and while they carrying on, it could cut into their discipline
Yeah.
on
Right,
how well they take care of their body,
Right.
right.
especially after they get those contracts that they've been playing hard to get. Now is this, now is that, and I'm saying that to add to what LM was saying, and you, the rest of you guys, is that his lack of discipline is part of the reason why he injured this way too, bro.
Yeah.
No,
You
most
gotta,
definitely.
if, for you to be that big, you gotta know your not to be. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like your weight distribution or how much pressure you supposed to be putting on your knees. Like they supposed to have this
Figured out.
information for you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you supposed to know. You know what I mean,
Yep.
Scott? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying
Y'all
to.
No,
know
no,
rich
no. You
niggas
being
don't
real.
listen.
Yeah,
they
Rich,
don't,
rich
and that's
niggas
why they
don't
be in the
listen. It's
situation
like
they in
don't
now.
judge
right.
me.
You tell them what to do, and it's like, man, I did what I did. I got here without you.
Right.
I got
Mm-hmm.
you. See
Exactly.
the way I got
Mm-hmm.
here. MVP
Game out,
nigga.
mama.
You telling me
Yeah.
some you telling MVP how he should be? I was eating cheeseburgers on the MVP diet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right. Right.
I was still an MVP when I was ordering that shrimp and steak.
Yep.
Right.
I was the
Yeah.
MVP when I was ordering that lobster. You ain't had nothing to say.
Right. Right. Right.
See,
And
but
that Philly
yo, Jay,
The
cheesesteak.
Jay, Scott,
arrogance. The
That
Scott, that
ego,
arrogance.
man.
yeah, but no, Scott, but that's the dangerous part about running with yes men.
Yep. That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Nobody will pull you
That's
to the
true.
side like, nigga,
Yeah.
you
You ain't got
lying, bro.
no support because everybody's just gonna do what the fuck you say.
It's
You
Yeah,
know.
that's kind of crazy, man.
the
You
crazy shit
sometimes you
is
have to tell a motherfucker you fucking up, dude.
the
You know what
crazy
I'm
shit
saying?
is
Oh, when you get
Scott.
mad at me, now you mad at me? Oh, fuck you. Go ahead. Go ahead and eat that cheeseburger.
You 100% right.
Yo,
Look, you 100%
Scott,
right,
you a
Scott.
cold man pajama, man.
No, but I'm
He
just saying.
100% right
but
though, because I feel
it's a
like
fact
the
though.
realest person in your corner usually is the person that tells you the truth. Like a lot of people like the yes men around them, but with these celebrities, bro, if you don't yes man in the death, a lot of times you get fired.
Yeah.
mm,
True.
Yeah.
very
Like,
true.
and I know
What do
that.
I need you for if you won't say yes to me?
Yo, that
Eh?
shit is crazy because I've seen it being around like these rappers and shit. Like niggas who don't like niggas who say, "Oh, I don't like that song," or "You shouldn't have did it that way." Sometimes niggas just don't get called back for next shit. They
Now the
don't.
ones that make it is the ones that have somebody around them that they trust. They told them right. They
You just
told
need
them what they
somebody in your
needed to
circle
hear.
nowadays
You
to
know what
just
I'm
Cause
keep
I
saying?
you
don't want to
off
bring up
the
names, but
BS,
it's
bro.
niggas that y'all would know that
Yeah.
if I seen fire niggas just for disagreeing with them.
Right. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. You
That's
know what?
crazy.
Damn, that's just crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It's
And then the
ego,
yes
bro.
men just keep their job.
It's
And
ego, bro. And that's why
Yeah.
Embiid in the situation he had. That's why Zion in the situation he had. A
Mm-hmm.
lot
This
of
shit,
this
y'all
is
seen that
ego,
shit?
bro.
Not to bring it up like that, but with that Diddy case, everybody around him was a yes man.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
probably cursed us out if we say something. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But
But
Nobody,
that's the
nobody.
dudes that we don't want on the team. That's
yeah,
what
that's
that's what
exactly.
I want
Thank
to
you,
bring it
LM.
back to. These are dudes we don't want on Brooklyn.
Thank you,
Like
LM.
these are niggas that the mentality of ego and I'm bigger than the
The
brand.
game. You
Like
bigger than the
no,
game.
we not trying to have that on the Nets. Like
I'm
Nah,
I'm not
telling
nah.
with
you
that.
Right.
that's why Claxton needs to be super mature this year because if he can show you the growth and maturity that he had when he was playing with the big three, show that with these young guys. Let them know that you're here to support them as much as they're here to support you. Like Claxton cannot be emotionally get himself ejected, throwing stuff at refs. Like he just needs to handle it professionally and let the playmakers get his numbers back up. Like
No,
Ellen said, it's like
I
more
think
on point.
Claxton. I think Claxton just he's just hype. You know, his mindset. He listens, but he's going to defend his teammates and himself
He
at
said
And
he
all
need
times.
I,
therapy.
I,
I
I
Yeah,
mean,
he
I mean, I
probably
mean, I mean,
do.
Scott. So
I
what
He
was with that
probably
probably
do
do.
Dyson
with some
Daniels
nigga that
It's not
came in
bad
clothesline?
to
after
have
Wait,
somebody
Scott.
everybody
on your
after
team
getting
like
pushed on
that.
the floor and
Wait,
It's
what was
not
with
everybody
that
bad
been
to
close?
have
thrown around
somebody
Wait,
for
in your
Scott,
4
Scott,
corner.
years.
what would you call that clothesline against Dyson Daniels? Who's he
Oh, that
defending?
was
Nobody
a
was getting
that,
hurt.
yeah. That's true. That's true. He need to
That's true.
he need to calm down a little bit.
That's funny.
You
You're
need to get
funny,
it under
Scott.
control, but you do need aggression on the court
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
you
but
got
I'm
to.
talking about the right type of
Aggression and
aggression.
clotheslining somebody
It's
is
two
two
different
Yeah,
things.
different
That's true.
Yeah.
strokes.
yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes you gotta clothesline a nigga. What that nigga said before he
Um,
got clotheslined, man.
Yo,
Answer me that.
Dyson Daniels became a defensive player of the year after that clothesline. So thanks, Clax. You lit a fire
Tell,
under my
tell,
ass.
So
tell, tell
hold
me
on.
my
what
Hold
thing
on.
tell,
is,
Boys.
tell
if you gonna do something like that, at least try to do it in a way that's sneaky. Like don't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
obvious, and then you
no,
take yourself out the
that's why
game,
he
and
ain't
then you get
punch him.
ejected.
He ain't punch him. He hit him with a little clothesline. Oops, ref. My
Yeah,
bad.
but the rest still sore though. Like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
just
well,
yeah.
saying,
You gotta make it
if
sneakier.
you gonna
Gotta
do
make
it,
it
make it
sneakier.
sneaky, so at least you don't get ejected, so you can still help your team win the game.
That's true.
because,
That's
I
all I'm
agree with
saying.
that. I agree with that. You
Yo,
gotta
when he
Yo,
picked up
Cause
hold,
look, they
the
let Draymond stomp niggas in the nuts and still stay in the game.
you got
Now
to
you
have
gotta
an
that's
enforcer
way
on your
worse.
team.
show
That
my
is
son Clack some
way
respect, man.
worse. That is way worse.
You got to have an enforcer on your team, man. You
I
Facts,
do.
man.
agree with that.
And that's the part that kills me about y'all, cause y'all act like y'all didn't sit there and watch it and say, "Yo, Clack's always getting pushed around. He just be getting moved out the paint. He be getting elbowed. This that. He be trying to get his get backs now. Like he be on the offensive, letting niggas know, get the fuck away from me, nigga. This my shit, right? Because
mhm.
niggas did it to him for so long.
Yeah.
So hold on. Let me ask y'all. So I want to pose the questions. I'm gonna ask Scott and then go around the panel, right? Um, is Jordy Fernandez gonna be a yes man to Sean Marks? Now let me say this more eloquently.
Don't
Oh,
don't
that's a tough
Let
question.
me say this more eloquently. Is Jordy Fernandez going to have a voice when necessary? Like, is the final word going to be because, and I'm saying through Sean Marks because this is about contracts. To like, Sean Marks is going to have a lens about contracts, and I imagine opportunities because of the contracts. Jordy Fernandez is the head coach right there in the front line, seeing who really deserve the minutes, not because of contracts, but because who meshes with the team and play the game the way we supposed to play the game. So I'm saying when it come down to players that should be on this team, even if Sean Marks don't like them, if it should be a conversation with between Jordy Fernandez and Sean Marks. Sean Marks shouldn't just come to Jordy Fernandez and say, "Yo, I don't want this guy on this team." It has to be something egregious. And I'm saying that to say, I think coaches should get the last say on why a player should stay or not stay on the team, opposed to, the front office trying to dictate that. So basically that's what I'm saying, Scott. I think do you think Jordy Fernandez is gonna have more of a say who's on this team opposed to Sean Marks?
I think that answer is an easy answer because The owner of the Nets works in a tier group, a tier mentality. Like, I shouldn't have to come to the coach to speak to the coach. I could speak to the GM. You see what I'm saying? And then the GM should be speaking
Yeah.
to the coach. He doesn't give the coach a say to him directly.
Hmm.
Like he did it with he did it with a player because he liked that player, and they, everybody know that player, who that player was, and he sat there and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna trade you, but could you do this?" He said that player wanted Sean Marks to be fired. That was a clear thing. He just didn't think that the team, the GM, was doing his job, basically. And the owner sided with the GM, and I think he's going to stay on that. Now, any failure in the team, he's going to the GM. He's not going to go to Jordy and say, "You coaching wrong." He's going to go, "Sean, you didn't pick the right players."
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
wasn't. It's not on Jordy that, "Oh, we losing." It's on you.
yeah.
Jordy
Nah,
gonna
that's.
be
I'm
there.
glad you said. I'm glad you said that, Scott, because I think that the coaching staff got a good rapport just around the league last season.
Of
Jordy
course they do,
Fernandez.
and the players like him too.
Yeah.
I don't think
Uh,
they care for Sean Marks that much, though.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Breeze,
don't think.
you saw it last year. Jordy wanted to implement his own system. He told Sean Marks, "I'm not going to tank. I'm going to flat out try to win." And Sean said, "Go for it." Like Jordy wanted to establish his own philosophy from the get go, and these guys definitely surpassed expectations. I think we had 9 wins before December. Like we were beating some teams that nobody thought this team could do because Jordy believes in the players. He trusts the vets that were on the team at the time. Like he wants there to be a winning mentality no matter who was on the team. And he made the pieces work. I don't know how he did it, but he seems to know how to get players to buy into what he wants them to do. Now, for Sean Marks, his job is to surround him with the talent. That is all Sean Marks. As much as Jordy could have a say, ultimately, Jordy should not be running the team and running our future. Like, that's what Sean Marks' his job is supposed to be. He needs to make that title mean something one day. Now, is what Jordy can do this year. This is where Jordy's real job comes into play here because he has to show he can mold raw talent, guys that are out of college. This is really Jordy's first big test. If you could turn these guys' weaknesses into strengths in the first 2 years, then you know Jordy's doing a damn good job, and I hope he can do it. But as far as the roles go, Sean, it's up to you to surround him with the talent
Man, I that
What you
is like
What you
Sean.
think,
draft
Captain?
right, and eventually make the winning moves. And for Jordy, it's to have a philosophy and a system in place that can lead.
7 families under the sea.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
Go ahead, LM.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I think with Sean, like that's why I feel like he was slow because John brought up a good point. Him just
To winning, but there should be a
being like
problem.
going
And I
out
feel
to
like that was a
win
problem last year.
is just
Yes, I'll,
crazy. Yeah, I think John is good now.
John, you
If I'm not
breaking up,
mistaken.
John.
yeah.
All right, go ahead,
Oh,
LM.
like, no,
Wait,
I
can you
was
hear me
just
now?
saying. I think John. I think John is right. I think in any instance, like we seen it around the league where I think Sean Marks just has this thing of not committing and just being, half in, half out. Like I remember when, and he has a championship for it now, but I remember that year when Chris Paul was on OKC and they was 44-28, and I guess at some point, they felt comfortable with Shea being the main guy because Chris Paul got off the team. And what I saw from Sam Presti was, okay, well, if we're gonna tank next year and try to get, Josh Giddey or whatever, which I guess was the kind of the game plan for them, get rid of the vets. And he got rid of the main dude that was making them win, aka Chris Paul, traded him off. And what did he do that year? For the past two tanking years, let the young guys play. It's how you saw Lou Dort grow. It's how you saw Shea grow, and they grew throughout those 2 years in their games and they involved. And they got that way because they got thrown in the fire. Sam Presti let them play. The same
Right.
coach that they have now, Mark, was their coach during that time. And they didn't switch the coach. They didn't fire Mark. They let him build chemistry with those players, with Dort, with Shea. And then you add Giddy and Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams to that a few years later. And you got the team that they got now. It's just what I respected from that was seeing Presley actually digged right in and was just like, you know what? We're letting the young guys play. We're not half assing it. We're not full in or fully out. We're just full tanking and we're embracing it. We're gonna lose for 2 years. Like that's just the facts. That's just what we're gonna do. That's just what has to happen. And you see how it worked out for them. Now, I'm not saying that works for everybody, but I at least respect the fact that he took a path and he committed to it. He didn't
Right.
step in and step out and do any of that. He took that path, committed to it, got Giddy at 6. Next year, got Shet at 2 and Jalen Williams at 12. They committed to the tank. They didn't, tell fans, oh, we're going to be winning games and then losing games. He committed to it as a GM because that's what you have to do. You can't half-ass your decisions when it comes to your organization. And the fans
Mhm.
may like it, the fans may not like it.
Yeah, right.
OKC probably didn't like it when they was losing. They was
Right,
like,
right.
we want to win games.
Yeah.
But it landed them Shet and it landed them Jalen Williams and it landed them Giddy at the time. They got a championship. I'm sure they're not thinking, man, I wish we had a team for Shet and Jalen Williams.
Yeah,
They're
right.
not thinking that now. Are you crazy?
Nah, they
Those
not.
those three are their core for the next 5 years.
At least.
So I mean, it's you got to think about it in hindsight. I'm sure they're like, Presty, thank you for your vision. Thank you for executing that vision. You know, to the T. And that's what you have to do as a GM. You got to make decisions sometimes that fans is not going to be happy with, but you know is going to be in betterment of your organization and the team.
Right.
And
Right.
I don't think Sean Marks is at that point yet, but we'll
Uh,
see. We'll see.
Yeah, that's right. You will. We will
We
see.
will
Right.
see.
We
We
will
definitely will
see.
see.
I
Alan
think
just
he
made so
knows
many valid
too, and he
points.
knows, because
Yeah,
when you
we'll
looked at
see.
when we looked at them drafting overseas, and he was traveling when they was putting those videos out of him speaking, he even mentioned, "I got to get this right." Well, I hope you got it right,
Oh,
dude.
then what happened on draft
I
night?
hope you, I hope you
Something
got
changed.
I hope you got it right. I hope you see something I didn't see.
Somebody spiked the punch bowl.
Listen, I listen. I leave judgment on, like, it's like Judgment Day. It's like God said, "I come in the middle of the night. I'm coming. If you did the right thing, it's gonna show." That's all.
That's
Simple as
it.
that. It ain't got nothing to do with Jordy coaching and the way he coaching. He can coach. You know how Jordy coached. He took a bunch of G leaguers and was winning. I don't know what else do you want him to do. He
Again,
can't.
that was Sean Marks. That was Sean Marks' problem for keeping Johnson, Doe, and those other guys as long as he did. You should have done it the summer. Let this team come in fresh. If that team gets 10 wins with those G Leaguers, well earned because nobody thought they could do it. But the problem was, like Elam says, you need to commit to a direction. For 9 years, Sean Marks
Yeah,
has committed to a direction. Remember when the former president, when that big three thing failed, what they were trying to do with getting the guys from Boston? Sean Marks said, "Oh, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to do this organically, do it the right way." Well, 3 and 4 years later, it was like, "Oh, Kevin Durant, Kyrie, let's go!" Like Sean Marks is a hypocrite. He went back on his word. The first thing on his word were no shortcuts. You took the biggest one you could, and everybody would have done it. But when has your words ever matched up with your actions? Sean Marks has never been that guy. And the crazy thing is, he's been a pushover most of his time in Brooklyn. Now with this Cam Thomas situation, now he wants to act all big, bold, and tough. Like, first of all, Cam's market got screwed because there's nobody with cap space. So if you think that makes you a tough guy now, stop it, Sean Marks. Like, get real. Like you had no problem getting pushed over everybody else, but now with Cam Thomas, you're acting like you're the big bad wolf. Everybody sees through it. Everybody feels like you're giving this kid no credit whatsoever in a system that you made that was failing. The system last 4 years was failing in Brooklyn. Guys didn't want to be here. And then you had the Ben Simmons debacle, guy making $100 million, not even playing. But Sean Marks had no problem defending him, right? Like, at the end of the day, when is Sean Marks ever going to commit to a direction that leads to winning? We haven't seen it yet. And this past draft should have been a masterclass of getting different guys that fit what you need. And instead, you overreached on guys that you didn't have to draft at certain positions. And with next year's pick, you better hope it's a franchise guy because that and these picks have to be your young core. If they are not your young core, you just flip them for a star in 2 to 3 years. This was a complete waste of everybody's time, and that can't be it. So if Sean's contract is up after this year, find somebody new, let them make the selection, and let them actually commit to a direction for once. Because it feels like we're still in the Sahara Desert trying to find water as a team.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, man. I like LM said, and like you said, John. There's a lot of things got to go in our favor. Of course, I know that there's some luck involved when you drafting people. Things got to go right, but
Right.
the talent level is undeniable. So that's
Yeah.
based on what you saw when you was drafting and what you was looking for. Now, I totally agree with the character thing, but there's also character with talent, and it's out there.
Right.
You just gotta know who you're picking and what you gotta have a direction. We clearly don't know Sean's direction. I know Sean know he need a direction. I just hope that his direction leads to, you know, a good team. That's all. I can't say, oh, we're going to win a title. And there's some luck that needs to go on when winning a title. People stay healthy. Other teams have issues, and it's just you fit right in the right time. Clearly, like when we had our top three players, Durant and Crew. I ain't going to even mention names, but Durant and Crew. We were on our way to winning a title. Injuries happened. The city was in turmoil. I mean, just it was just a lot of shit going on. But it is what it is. You just rock and roll and you keep moving forward. Sean needs to rebuild, and if he knew he was rebuilding, he should have knew what he needed to rebuild with. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, Sean is rebuilding? I thought we were winning, Scott.
Yeah. Well, we ain't winning nothing now.
According
No,
to Joe Desai said this is the perfect team. He said he'd rather have this team struggling just to get to 500 as opposed to 3 stars, which could win you a championship if you actually got them to buy into your system. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a rich billionaire like him.
yeah. Well, clearly he feels that he needs to save some money because that's all he's doing is saving money right now.
Nah, I just hope this Haywood thing they flip him for assets because you can't have too many vets taking away all the playing time from your young guys, and we still have $22 million to spend. My thing is this: are we going to keep getting like 3, 4 more vets and collecting second round picks? Like you can't fit all those guys on your roster. Like you have to buy out some guys. Like if
Did
I
y'all
take
talk
on a
about that Haywood Highsmith pickup?
yeah,
Yes,
Jay,
Haywood
what
What
are
y'all
your
thought
Highsmith.
about
thoughts
that?
on? Yeah,
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on that? What do you think?
I don't know. I think that guy's a good player. I feel like I watched him in Miami. He made good plays. I I don't really know. We'll see.
He's a
What
good.
position he plays? Power forward.
He's a powerful. Yeah, he's a great
power
defender.
forward.
He can defend well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we will see.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as a bad pickup, but it's just like, and then what does that mean for Zaire and
Yeah, what
Well,
is?
whoever else?
well, he's out for
Yeah.
8 to 10. He's out for 8 to 10 weeks. Jay, he tore his meniscus in a practice game like a few weeks ago, so he might not be back till end of November, probably early December, something like that. So he's going to be out till middle tier of the first half of the,
Yo,
of the season.
y'all
So I don't
seen
know.
Jason Tatum walking without a boot?
Yes,
I don't know
yes,
how that's possible. Tell me what surgery did he get? He didn't get regular surgery to walk out of a boot in like less than a few weeks. That's crazy. I've never
was he
seen
at a
that.
game? Was he at a football game or a basketball game?
I
One
think
of
it was
them
a
two.
basketball game he was at,
Oh, a
but
baseball game. Was it?
it was just crazy to me that he
Yeah.
is already walking without a boot.
Yeah, he had no boot. Yeah,
Man, that
the
was bad.
surgeries now, Jay, is not like it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
These surgeries now, these
But that just
guys,
I feel like that just speeds up the time, like because he go that means he gonna be back sooner than expected, and so might
exactly.
Dame. Because I think Dame was already walking without a boot too.
Dame will
Nah,
be back too.
they should still be careful because you don't want to re-rupture. Like that shit can
Yeah,
happen.
that's
I think
true,
he's
but
got to take the conservative
it's
route
still
too.
it's true that you can re-injure. But what I'm saying is the healing process is way better now. It's
Right.
it's
Yeah,
the way they do the cuts now. They don't cut like they used to. Cut and stitch. Now they loop and tie, and and the way they do it, it holds.
yeah.
It holds.
Well, shout to modern medicine.
Yeah, it
Right.
holds. It holds. I mean, these guys are coming back quicker. They coming back just as good. I wouldn't say you be the same, but I'm just saying the recovery time is less.
Yeah, but the Dame one is unfortunate because he's 35 years old, and how many 35-year-olds have you know in the NBA that have ever had that injury and come back and played anywhere close? Like his best asset at this point in his career is the scoring asset, but I don't think he can run the court as much at 35 with that. Even though he said he might be back end of next year,
KD did
I
it
think
right.
they're keeping him out. I think they're
Huh?
keeping him out though next year for precautions.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, it's a want to. You gotta really want to come back because
Right.
you gotta put in the work. It ain't still like you still getting the surgery and you're not putting work in. You gotta
Yeah.
put the work back in. But what I'm saying is he like you said, he's 35. Maybe he accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish. Maybe he want
Ah,
to spend time with his family.
maybe,
You
but
can't be mad at somebody that want to be with their family, man.
right, but
Fact.
he could also still be traded because Portland is still nowhere near being a contending team. So I think they'll keep him for like 2 years. But I think he has a player option. They could trade him if he wants to go to a contending team, who still would take his offense. I think anybody could agree that Dame on your team gives you a great shot to win. So I think he wants to spend time with his family and try to like. I guess have a better ending with Portland than he did towards this first half. So I think that's what he's trying to do. But if he gets flipped to a tenning team, they're definitely going to take what he wants into consideration just because
Yeah.
of he's like their franchise guy. I think the Tyrese one, man, that was heartbreaking to me. At Game 7, he's had like a historic playoff emergence. All those big shot clocks, those big shot games that he had, like for it to all end like that with him tearing his Achilles, man, that gives me goosebumps still
I think they
seeing him
was
in
gonna
pain
win
like that.
if he would have got injured.
Oh, they could have, man. I'm telling. And you know what sucks about the Pacers? Their national games this year went down a lot. I think they only have 13 games, which is crazy considering how great they were. And now without Halliburton, like it's just they didn't want to watch him.
And
Like I feel
and
bad for
they
that
lost
team.
Miles Turner too. That's why.
Yeah, and the Mathurin kid, he's supposed to be a starter, but he wants 20 to 30 million dollars, and he's primarily a great scorer, like almost like the situation Cam is in. I don't know if they're going to pay him, so I feel bad for the Pacers because that might have been their one true chance to win a title. And the East is so bad right now, but like you said, Jay, they don't have Turner, they don't have Tyrese, and who knows if Mathurin has a long term future on that team. Like they have a lot of questions too. But the good thing is they have their pick for next year. Like it's crazy.
Oh.
That pick might have saved their future because they could be a playing team next year and get a top 6 pick potentially. That's scary. That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna end the show. It's getting close to that 2 hour mark for me.
Great show, Scott.
I bet.
Good show. Great show, Joe.
Thanks, Jay, for being here, man.
No problem. No problem.
Jay,
Great show.
where people can see you at?
Everywhere. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. This is Jay, just like it's spelled on the screen. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. This is Jay or a different world
right,
on those platforms. Know what I mean?
right,
Just
right.
Google my shit.
Yeah, Jay is into
Yeah.
that music. Y'all need to tap into that. All right, John. Thank you for being here, man. Again.
Nah, no problem, Scott. We always have the best of conversations. If you ever want to find me, good people, it's everything BKNS John. Heavy on Twitter, go on different podcasts, Apartment Game of Scout over here, just like we did tonight, Breezy's channel, and other good fun podcasts. Because I always keep that fun content moving. And it was a great show, and we're almost close to media day and then regular season. Brooklyn Nets fans, this is going to be a crazy long season, but keep the faith, keep the positivity, and the results will come eventually. And that's all I have to say about that. Shout out to Brooklyn Nets always.
All right, I'd like to thank big fan Breezy and check him out on YouTube. And Brooklyn LM, thanks for being here. See you again. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Peace, love.
Peace.